Okay. I love the verse, God so loved the world that he gave his son for everybody. In other words, so let's assume that you have a God that loves everybody. Another problem that comes up, have I committed too much sin? These are kind of intellectual problems that people say, well, you know, Habermas, you're a pretty good guy most of your life. You don't know my track record. Okay? So yeah, God might be a God of love, but how do you get across to these people that God would love the fella that's really messed up his life?
Well, several stages here. First of all, the Bible speaks of all persons as God's children. In some sense, we are all his children by creation. Then John 1:12 says, to them who received him, to them gave he power to become the children of God. So the second level is this filial relationship, those who make a step. I don't think the sin thing is that much of a factor for this reason. God doesn't segregate on the grounds of how bad your sin is. Christianity is not about doing. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. The view of the Bible, it seems to me, is sin is paid for when a person has a filial relationship, when they say I do to Jesus in light of what he's done on the cross and the empty tomb, who he is. So little sin, more sin. It really is a moot point because sin is sin. Sin deserves judgment. If someone says you don't know what kind of a person I am, hey, look, Jesus died for that person, died for me. I don't think the volume of sin is the issue here. It's
but
what Jesus did for it.
I guess what I'm getting to is that the person, again, is in the feeling area. The facts have not reached the feeling area because the background is there that is so much sin that it's just, you know, God would really accept me? Okay, you're telling me that intellectually. How do I get that from the intellectual thought to I actually hold on to it, believe it?
Yeah, I think I subscribe to what's sometimes called cognitive theory, or that your thoughts and then later your actions have to come into line with truth. And if a person is telling themselves something, no matter how far it is from reality, they're going to believe what they're saying. And their emotions are going to react according to what they're saying. I mean, a real simple example I give. Sometimes Mondays are tough. We say, oh, we just got over the weekend. Mondays are bad days. And sometimes I'm having a rough Monday, and I remember halfway through that day, I say, wait a minute, 9 o'clock, Monday Night Football. Yes! And what I mean by that is, I know what language I just told myself, and here's what I'm saying. I can handle anything up till 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I'm crashing. And many times we do that, and here's what we learn. Whoa, what happened? I'm in a great mood. Nothing happened. Nothing else happened. Here's the only thing that happened. Yes, I can take it. Our thoughts determine how we feel. Proverbs 15:15 says that a cheerful heart hath a continual feast. I think that's a great word. Who doesn't like a feast? Especially when there's fellowship and friends involved. A cheerful heart lives in that kind of surrounding. Why? Not because great things happen and so I'm a good person. It has to do with what you say to yourself. You feed yourself bad thoughts, you're going to feel badly. But when you get that yes, there's a lot of yes thoughts that we can tell ourselves that instantly change how we feel. And I think that's what we're talking about with emotional doubt.